to me, marketing, like this is why I think business owners struggle when it comes to marketing. One of the reasons, because it just didn't sound fun, right? Like it just did not sound bubbly and enticing and engaging and everything that I feel marketing should be.
Welcome to the Simplified Social Marketing Podcast. I'm Chelsea Gardner, and if you're ready to make marketing clear, manageable, and fun with practical steps and effective tools, you are in the right place, my friend. Together, we'll untangle the complexities of marketing your business and transform them into clear, actionable steps. Let's dive in.
Hey friends, thank you so much for listening to another episode of the Simplified Social Marketing Podcast. I am just so excited. I am so blessed that you're here and listening, enjoying the podcast. I sure as heck hope so. I hope you're getting some good nuggets from the podcast. And I actually want to kind of share my journey this year. I am just so thankful. I'm so thankful for all of y'all that listen. I'm so thankful for my clients, my friends, my family. But I'm also I love teaching and I love presenting. And in case you didn't know, that is part of my business. I do presentations, webinars for large groups, large organizations. I speak at various events. This past year, I have been blessed to speak at several organizations, SWBC. I've spoken to Inspire Women's Group. I have spoken at the NAM convention, the National Association of Mortgage Brokers. I'll be speaking at NAM this upcoming January as well. When I was in urgent care. Sorry, that took me a second. When I was doing marketing for urgent care, I worked for a local urgent care here in the Tampa Bay area. And one of the things that I got inspired by was I attended a conference called, it's UCA, so it's the Urgent Care Association of America. And I attended one of their conferences. And I sat through some of the marketing presentations and was just like, man, I can do this. Like, I can get up there and teach exactly that or something similar or just be more fun was like my biggest thing. I sat through so many presentations where I was like, it was very monotone. And granted, I'm in a room full of doctors. Nothing against doctors by all means, but like some of the verbiage and things like that was just like not in my realm of like, I don't want to say understanding because I was in the industry, so I understood it, but I was just like, man, like to me, marketing, like this is why I think business owners struggle when it comes to marketing. One of the reasons, because it just didn't sound fun, right? Like it just did not sound bubbly and enticing and engaging and everything that I feel marketing should be. Everything that I feel marketing should encompass is being bubbly and fun and outgoing and, their marketing, I mean, obviously to me is fun, but I feel like that needs to be conveyed to you, right? The business owner, the listener, the loan officer, whomever, doctor, that needs to be conveyed to you that it's needed and it's fun. And there are ways to do it that work while still having fun, being engaging, not the same old, like, so I sat through several of these presentations and I was like, I can do that. And for like the next 3 years, UCA actually used to, I don't think they do it anymore, but they used to they did their large national conference and they did a smaller conference. And I spoke at both of them for the next several years. Because I submitted a presentation, I got in, and then I had really great feedback because I I am someone who, first and foremost, if you know my like slogan, all of that stuff, like my biggest thing is simplifying social media. A little different in the urgent care sector. I did a lot of like how to do boots on the ground, how to get Google reviews, like some of that stuff. Um, Paid ads, SEO, all of that. But my biggest thing is simplifying all of that, right? Because you're busy, you are closing loans, you are running a business, you are doing the things. And the last thing you have time for, I understand, is marketing, which is also why it's the first to go, but it really, really shouldn't be when people downsize. It should really be the first thing you bring on. Outside of a couple of other things, I truly believe, but like marketing is like, that's how you get business. And so for me, I sat in that conference and I was like, I can do this. I love to teach. Now that I have my own business, I have been so blessed to be asked to present on stages. I've been asked to present to multiple organizations and groups, realtor organizations, all the things. And it's one of the things. I also hold monthly webinars. So if you don't know, I hold free monthly webinars on various topics. So be sure to follow me for all of that information, or sign up for my email list because you'll get notified when I launch a new totally free webinar. But I feel like I am a teacher at heart. My undergraduate and my master's degree are in marketing, but I love to teach marketing and I love to help people understand the how-tos of marketing. So I'm not necessarily the nitty-gritty, get in there and like all the little things. I just want to simplify it so that you can have a successful presence online without the overwhelm. Because that I think is where so many people get hung up, is the overwhelm of social media and the how-to of doing it all. And so that's where I come in. I like to break that down. I actually, all of my presentations have been very like how to, like I've done Instagram Reels 101. I have done, how to your optimization, all the things. Most recently, I actually spoke to a group of women it's the NAM Inspire group, regarding my personal journey and running a successful 6-figure business while having very involved with my son and all of the special needs therapies and things like that go along with it. Sorry, my lighting. Sorry if you're watching, my lighting is throwing me off here. So I just talked about that, and that was so different for me. I might do a podcast episode more about my journey. If you want to hear it, I would love that feedback. Shoot me a DM. Don't be afraid. I would love to know. But if that's something that would be of interest to you, because I definitely do separate business and personal pretty well. My husband is ironically not a social media person. In the least bit, like not in the least. So to have married a social media marketer is quite crazy. But anyways, we've been together for a very long time. So I am just super excited. I love teaching. I love presenting. And where am I going with this? I actually just got a really fun box. So like I said, I am presenting at I already have lined up a couple of presentations next year, some organizations that I am speaking at, all the things. So I actually just got a really fun box. So if you are listening, I'm going to explain it to you. If you are watching, you can see my fun box. But it has like top secret all over it. And so I'm going to open this box. I already opened it and did a quick little like Instagram reel, but I also wanted to share it on here. Because for me, like when you are presenting at events, or in this instance, I'm actually going to be I have a table at this event. So if you are coming to this event, come find me and say hi, because I will be there for Chelsea Gardner Marketing. And so I am also on the speaker docket for the following year for this event, but I'm super excited about it. And I think it's going to be really fun. I know a lot of the individuals that are hosting it, as well as going to be in attendance. And I think it's just going to be a really fun event. And it's just something, again, I just love this. And I think anyone that is putting their energy and time into your event, I think this is a really cool idea. So I wanted to share it with you first and foremost, because I think when you are speaking, or when you're doing an event, or when you are tabling or sponsoring or anything like that, I think it's so crucial to have something like this. And they went above and beyond. I mean, their stuff is just, this is really nice. But even just a simple like thanks or a little like token of our appreciation, like whatever the case is, I think that can go a really long way. And so I want to share this with you guys. And this actually, before I do that, just kind of going off that note, like that's something I do in my business. I've been very adamant about sending, like, all of my clients get Christmas gifts, and I try to send them cards throughout the year. Like I'll try and do like a happy 4th of July or a happy Thanksgiving or happy New Year, something like that throughout the year. Just so they know that I appreciate them. Obviously, it's not something I do every single month. I actually was doing it the first year of my business. I would send like Valentine's Day and then St. Patrick's Day and then 4th of July and then like all the things. And I just can't keep up with all of that, but I still send, and they're handwritten cards to all of my clients, and very thoughtful gifts. It's not just, I really put a lot of effort into thinking about like my Christmas gifts. So side note there, but I just, I think that's really a very nice token when you do stuff like that. When I get things from my vendors or anything like that, my clients, it goes such a long way. So anyways, so I am going to be at MortgageCon in February. And so they sent me this really cute box, if you guys can see it on the screen. If you can't see it, the box, when you open it, it has like a world and a plane and like it's their logo. So if you go to like the MortgageCon website, it's kind of like the logo for it. And it's like adventure awaits. And then it has like the date and like it's all skies and all of that, like the planes flying through the sky. Really, really cute box. And then also inside the box is like one of those old timey letters that like you see, I don't know, like old time letters. And so it has like the stamp seal, the MortgageCon World logo, as like the seal on it. And it's like a legit seal, like you gotta rip it to get it open. But the letter itself is like paper, like or not paper, but like fabric. It's really cool. And it's also very like old timey, like it's like kind of like, dark edges to make it look like rough and ragged. And then inside is a really like sweet, like note, talking about like the adventure and how like, they're excited to have you a part of it. And, enclosing the invitation, you'll find a compass. It's not just another token of our appreciation, but a symbol of guidance and direction. So we're thrilled at the prospect of your attendance and look forward to embarking on this exciting journey with you. So I think this is just a really cute little, like, and then they got a QR code on the letter too, that you can scan and get more information on, I think one of the keynote speakers, things like that, more on the event. So that is super cute. And then, also inside of the box, so like what they actually sent, sorry, I'm like over here. Okay, so inside the box is like a super cute, they got like all the little confetti paper. And then inside the box lays a perfectly little like Dutch bag, like a little satchel, little like handheld. And inside this satchel is like the cutest little compass. And so it's a little pocket compass, and it's like, it looks old. And so like kind of going along with like the adventure theme, right? And then if you unscrew the compass, on the lid of the compass is the Robert Frost, The Road Not Taken, poem. And then the actual compass is like super, super cute. It's got like the north and south, obviously, and then it's got like a little green gem on the inside. So super cute little gift idea, just like showing appreciation. And I just wanted to share because I just wanted to talk about presenting and my love for teaching. And yeah, I'm kind of going a little bit of a different direction with my podcast. Not that I'm like not going to talk about social media. I am, obviously. But I'm just kind of trying to talk more without like, normally I have a lot of like notes and guidance around what I want to talk about. And I'm just kind of going more for like what I want to share and what is coming up in my life or in my business or what I'm seeing trending, anything like that. That's really just kind of what I want to showcase. And so one of the things that kind of also going along with this is teaching, right? So one of the things that I find to be very, very valuable as a loan officer or as someone in business or any of the things is being able to present yourself as the expert in that field, right? Like you are an expert when it comes to loans. If you're a loan officer, you are an expert at baking cakes. If you are a cake baker, you are the expert, and it's your job to convey that to others, right? I'm an expert when it comes to social media marketing. It's my job to convey that to you, my listener, my follower, my clients, people like when I do speaking engagements, those individuals, it is my job to do that, right? And so how can you do that? One of the things is teaching and talking about it, right? You can absolutely do it through YouTube videos. You could do it through a podcast. You could do it through reels, through TikTok videos, all of the things. One of the things that I have found to be very effective for my clients is doing free webinars. And I know there are several people out there that keep teaching webinars are dead and things like that. But y'all, I do a free webinar every month for my loan officers and my email list. And I have about 2,200 on my email list. I have roughly anywhere from 150 to 200 register, and I have anywhere from 50 to 75 join. So depending on, maybe some industries, but y'all, it's not dead. I get business from it. My biggest thing through my webinars is my social hub. So I get stuff from it, and not that that's the reason I'm doing it, but obviously you still need an outcome when it comes to giving something away for free. And so when you are an expert in your field, so I'm going to say as a loan officer, you are an expert. Take something, not the entire loan category, but take one piece of that and make a webinar that you can present to your realtors or your referral partners or people that are looking for loans or whatever insert your target audience, because that will help build credibility in what you do and who you are, right? That's what I've done over the past years. I host my webinars. People join my webinars that are from various organizations, different groups. They invite me in to speak. I have paid speaking opportunities. Like there's a lot that goes into that just because I started hosting free monthly webinars for my audience. And so then it's like, I want you to present to my audience and my audience and my audience, right? So when you are doing that, that is a huge, very easy way to showcase that you are an expert to your realtors, that you are an expert when it comes to what their clients need and getting the job done, using some case studies in those webinars, right? When you are teaching and talking or presenting to realtors, using case studies. Hey, I had a client that really struggled to get into a home. They were being told no, no, no. And then finally, they came to me for probably what was their fourth opinion at that point, and I was able to do X, Y, and Z, and we got them approved and we got them into their dream home. Using case studies like that when you are presenting to your referrals or your realtors or whomever is a huge way and an easy way to make you the person that they need to turn to either first or very close second if they have someone that they're already in the pipeline with and struggling to get approved, right? Because that shows that you have tenacity, that shows that you could do the job. Case studies are huge when in any business, honestly, but especially when you're a service-based business, okay? Products, absolutely. Reviews, things like that. I absolutely love this shirt, love this dress, love whatever, right? But that's more of like testimonials. This is like case studies, right? Like that you actually serviced. Don't make stuff up. by any means. But if you actually had someone that you were able to, maybe you did a debt consolidation and you were able to save them $500 a month, right? Talk about that, because maybe they know someone, or maybe they are someone who needs that same scenario. Don't be afraid to talk about it. And one of the easiest and best ways to do that is through video content and doing webinars about specific topics that you are an expert in. That doesn't mean that you need to do a webinar on every single loan program there is. You can do the same webinar every month and have different people show up, right? So just kind of keep that in mind. I think it's huge to get yourself out there and make sure that people know you are an expert in that field, right? Like, I am known in the mortgage space, obviously not by everybody, but I am fairly well known in the mortgage space as a mortgage social media marketer. I do social media marketing for loan officers. I do it for other businesses as well, but my main sector of business is loan officers. And I got that way by presenting myself as an expert in that field. Well, first of all, in the field of marketing. Second of all, in that niche, right? I have been in the loan officer field now for 4 years, and I love it. I am, that's how I've been able to get various presentations, organizations. I've been able to present at NAM. I've been able to get into Mortgage Con, like all that stuff. And I think if you present yourself in the same manner, actually, I know if you present yourself in the same manner, I've got several clients that do that, and they have great success because they are giving value to their target audience, their realtors or, past clients or whatever, insert your target audience. And that's how you do it. That's how you do it. So I hope you take a nugget from this. I hope you go present. If you have questions, or just like, what are some great ways to search or find presentations, or whatever, I don't know. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to send me a message. I love chatting with you. I love getting to know you and your business and helping you troubleshoot ideas, anything like that, topics, whatever the case may be. I'm an open book, and I love to share. So again, I love to teach and I love to help. So please feel free to DM me. I'm over on Instagram in my inbox quite frequently, so you can send me a message over there and just say hi, and let me know if you have questions. I'm here to help. So I'm at the Chelsea Gardner over on Instagram, and honestly on any platform, that is my handle. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. I hope you got a little bit of nuggets, some gold from it. But until next time, y'all, have a wonderful day.
Thanks for tuning into today's episode of the Simplified Social Marketing Podcast. Make sure to follow me on any of your favorite social platforms at the Chelsea Gardner. And don't forget to hit subscribe for your weekly dose of marketing magic. Until next time, my friend, remember to keep your marketing simple and effective.